Hey y'all,
Hi,
I'm James.
and I'm Mary, and welcome to a new episode of the Watch That Joan podcast.
Yes, this is actually episode number 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 stinking episodes. I remember back, was it spring of 2023, Mary and I was talking in Washington, D.C., and I actually said that, hey, I was inspired to make a podcast. And my original plan was to make an engineering-based podcast with my older brother, Jeffrey. And Mary was like, hey, screw that. Jeffrey
That
is
sounds
boring.
boring as
It
hell.
sounds so boring. Do a podcast with me about movie reviews. And then from there, we started Luca.
But that's
And
not the origin of the story. We've been talking about doing this for a while. I think that's when we finally decided to do that.
yeah, I think podcast was the mechanism, if that makes sense. Because we always talk about movies for years.
Yeah, but we said this a while, even before we were in DC. I think we were like, we should finally be like, I always call you about movies. We're always talking about movies. Let's do a podcast about it. And I think when you brought up that other boring podcast, that's why I was like, no, we're gonna do ours.
Yeah. No, and I have had a blast since, the range of movies from Oscar winners to Netflix originals to TV shows and
From comedy to horror to thrillers.
yeah, we have talked about the whole gamut and definitely over 100 hours of us bickering online for forever. And I'm really proud of it. I'm proud of where the show is going, and excited to do another 500 episodes or whatever we're going to end up doing when it's all said and done.
No, I'm excited too. I know I don't look excited because I am quite tired,
Uh-huh.
but I am excited. It's just, when do you get the chance to just talk and people just listen and there's no restriction? There's no one telling us what we can or can't say.
That's true.
Say whatever we
We
want.
say whatever we want. It's our show.
And you guys think it's interesting. So
For
thank
some
you
reason.
to our listeners and now our viewers, since we're actually recording some video. Yeah, you guys find our banter amusing. So big ups to you.
Big ups, and we're going to keep doing it, right? We got a lot of positive reinforcements, from your comments and the new TikTok posts we've been posting. So we appreciate you guys, listeners and viewers and family and friends, encouraging us to keep going. So, yeah. So what movie are we reviewing today, Mary?
Okay. The movie is K-pop Demon Hunters. Now listen, I actually can guarantee there will be times where I either say K-pop Demon Slayers or
Slayer.
K-pop Demon Hunters because I love Demon Slayer and I love K-pop. So I'm just saying it now. I'm probably going to say it profusely. Say it wrong. So just bear with me.
Just bear with us. So this movie is a Netflix original, and I remember I was actually on vacation
And from Sony Pictures Animation.
nice.
Yeah.
I was on vacation in
Where?
Went to Florida. Went to Hollywood, Florida, right outside of
Thought you were in
Fort
Miami.
Lauderdale. Well, we say Miami, but we actually stayed outside of Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, you're like in the burbs of Miami?
In the burbs of Miami. And I remember my sister-in-law, she was like, yo, let's watch K-pop Demon Hunters. And I turned it on, I fell asleep. And since then, this movie has not only turned into one of the most watched Netflix original movies of all time, but is single golden, is now the number one streaming song out right now. And it's actually the first girl group being number one on the charts since like Destiny's Child or something crazy like that. It has blown up over the past few weeks.
And it's crazy because they're not even a real girl group.
They're not even a real girl group. Like so there is a version. I looked at the girl group before. There's a version of one of the songs that was sung by uh, a group called
Blackpink.
Twice.
I know Twice. They did.
Yeah,
They were on the They were on the
the
They
closing
were on
scenes.
that Megan Thee Stallion remix. I think they got on. You know that style that song she had with Yuki Chiba. Star, star, star,
Oh, they're
star.
on that.
They're on the remix to that.
Mm, that's kind of
Granted,
hard.
I don't like it as much as Yuki Chiba's feature, but yeah, they're rapping. It's cute. It's cute.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Let me see if I know. They're yeah, 'cause they definitely did a song with Megan, and I think it's Star.
if we do Star and Megan Thee Stallion twice.
Yeah, yeah. Twice as big.
Yeah,
Oh wow. So what? They sung one of their songs, or did they sing for them?
yeah. So I think they had a version of Takedown.
Yep, they did the Mamushi remix
Yeah,
with Megan.
yep. Oh, okay. But I think they did Takedown
They
for.
sung a version of Takedown, or they did Takedown.
So at the closing scenes of the movie, um,
Oh, like that end credit
yeah,
sequence they
with the
had.
girls actually singing in end credits. Yeah,
That was Twice. Like when we saw the live footage, that was them.
yes,
Oh, that's so cool. Okay.
yeah. Three of the singers from Twice.
Yeah, I thought they were
Um,
showing us the voice actors, but that was Twice.
yeah, yeah. The Takedown is. Yep, three of the singers from Twice are in it. I'm not gonna.
I'm drinking water. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to
That's
pronounce their
cool.
names. Yeah, so they
No,
went.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it. Not doing
Remember
it.
how hard a time we had with Squid Game?
Yeah, that's why we just called them by the numbers.
We had numbers,
That's why
yeah,
they gave
like
them numbers. So like the American niggas can understand who is who. Just number 'em.
but that's a good thing about this movie. They simplified the names so us non-Korean speakers can pronounce the name. Rumi, Zoe, and Mira.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy.
Very
I
easy.
said thank you because y'all could have just said figure it out,
but
and we
even
should. But
e-
I appreciate
but even
that.
a lot of
You know,
K-pop songs are in English. Like I looked up a random song by Twice. It was in English. They had like Korean in the middle, and then jump back to English. And I actually think it's kind of fire the way they can kind of switch through languages. On the fly like that. I think it's really impressive. You know.
do you listen to K-pop?
No, I don't.
Me either.
Um,
Me either.
I remember we were
I
talking
appreciate.
about.
Okay.
You appreciate K-pop? You're about to say?
Well, I'll let you finish, and I'll say what I was gonna say.
Okay, no. I remember. I think there was like a K-pop like documentary of how like the bands are formed and everything, and they work them so hard, and their producers like own just like an American artist, right? The producers typically own all the rights to music and the and like their schedule. So they're basically
Sometimes
like
it don't even be the producers. Sometimes it be the
the
labels.
labels. Yeah, yeah,
Like I know so many producers who do not own their masters.
yeah,
So
yeah. Actually, the only person I know who does own their masters is Taylor Swift,
Tay Tay.
Tay Tay, and
Hmm.
she just did that recently this year.
I think Taylor does. I think Pharrell does.
Pharrell,
Pharrell
yeah,
Williams.
Jay-Z might because Jay-Z has his own studio, you know,
Studio. He has his own label.
his own label. Yeah, yeah. So I think he probably owns his
But
music, but
yeah. So I greatly appreciate K-pop. Like
the artistry that is K-pop. Yeah.
it's just perfection. They
Hmm.
look perfect. They dress perfect. There's not a strange note. There's not a questionable note anywhere in the songs. There's not. Their performances are flawless. They're always in sync. They're always smiling or giving face, and they are just, it's flawless. So I appreciate, and it's grueling work to get there. Like they're not allowed to date anyone
Mm.
because, um, a K-pop idol should be desirable to an audience in a way where they feel like they actually have a shot with them.
So like
So
a
unlike
like a
our stars in the US, K-pop idols, they really, really engage with their fans a lot more. So it's like you kind of break that fake sense of we have an actual relationship if you're dating someone else.
you don't think it's just like the purity culture more so, especially for
No.
females? No.
It could be. It could very. I don't know enough about it. It could very well be, but you know, I think even with K-pop boy bands, it's listen, like if you're dating someone and everyone knows, that's a breach of contract because we want our audience to think we have a chance with them. I actually know somebody and she regularly talks to like this K-pop boy star, like this K-pop
You
idol. Like
know
he
someone?
responds to yeah, he like they talk. Like he responds to her social media post and everything. Like they talk. So unlike here in the US where it's like celebrities are on a pedestal in a
Yeah, a
way
different
that they're
echelon.
untouchable, they do not respond to us. We do not have access to them. It's different over there. And I think it's shown in
Oh,
that in the movie too in K-pop Demon Hunters. There's even a
you're
period where
right.
like Huntrix is openly interacting with their fans.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just, they it's not parasocial relation. Well, they really feed into the idea of parasocial relationships over there.
That's actually really interesting, and actually makes sense why people ride or die for those groups because if they
Exactly.
interact with you
Exactly.
and either on social media or like you said to the fans directly or even like the poster signings, like people even do poster signings anymore in America. Like
No, I don't
we
think
don't see
so. They may
artists out
do a
here.
meet and greet after the show, but you have to pay
You
for
have to
that.
pay
Like
for
Chris
that.
Brown. Remember Chris Brown had a meet and greet years ago and it was like $1,000 and you
Yeah,
could take a whole bunch of like kooky Shellingham Mall photos
yeah,
with him. Some of them were great though. Some of the photos were great, but I'm like $1,000.
$1,000 for like 10 minutes. Not even that.
But it was cool. He
Even
was like
that.
hugging up on girls, like really like acting like that's your man. I was like, I get it. But I wouldn't pay that, but I think people felt like it was worth it. But
There's
yeah,
I don't know, since there's always fandom is fun, and I think having someone like a Chris Brown or
not
Huntrix,
Chris Brown. He beats too much ass. Maybe somebody who's a little more even
but just
killed.
being a fan of someone or a group or a team is fun. Like I got my Philly shirt on, Philly Dilly, right? Because fandom is fun, so I get it. I get
Music
people.
wise, who are
Yeah.
you fangirl over? Who's like your person?
Oof.
I don't think you have one.
No, I don't. Like I yeah, I wouldn't go really Google Gaga over any particular singer. I think it's dope. So, for example, I mentioned this before in the podcast. We went and saw Aventura, right? And the lead singer of Aventura, Romeo Santos, he basically in the middle of the set, he just looked at me and was like, "Hey, what's up?" He was like, "Oh, you Spanish?" Right? I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm just black." Just all right. I thought that was pretty cool, right? I think we went to another show with Trey Songs, and he was right there. And I think I think
What about Anthony Hamilton?
Anthony Hamilton. I feel like I would have, like hang out with him, have some coffee and some chitlins with him. But like,
You don't even eat chitlins. What are you saying?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, just I don't know, some collard greens or something. I feel like having it. I just feel like I'd rather like just hang out with people, but I'm really just. I'd rather see famous singers kind of like in a normal like just talk to them setting. I don't really go
See, I don't want to
fanboy
do
over
that.
anybody.
I don't want to shatter the pedestal. I don't want to meet my hero. I want to still imagine you as this ethereal being who writes songs for me. I want the
So
parasocial relationship to remain.
okay, so I know. Well, I guess I know two people. But I'll let you say
You
who
know who it
is.
is.
I know, but the audience doesn't know. And
I don't
explain
think
to
I
the
want them
audience,
to.
huh?
I don't think I want them to.
What? They think you're weird?
No, I don't know. I want to keep her for myself.
Wow.
No, you
Wow.
know what? No, because I do want her. Maybe she gets a strong enough following.
In the United
Oh my God,
States,
Mom, stop texting
and then
me. Maybe she then she'll
could
come.
follow come to
Um,
America.
yeah, it's Utada Hikaru. Come on.
When you walk away, you can
But
hear me say,
what I was going to ask you is, um, do you think the influence of celebrity is a problem?
"Yeah, yeah."
How so?
I think it can be a problem. I think it has the
Like, do you think they
potential.
have too much influence?
Yeah, absolutely. Like
Okay.
just celebrity and like social media, like it depends, right? Because some people, I don't know. I feel like nowadays is like Donald Trump, for example, is like a Trump effect. Before, maybe like I don't know, 10 years ago, if people said something on social media, like they get canceled, and you just kind of move on. It's like, okay, that guy's an idiot. But for some reason, Donald Trump kind of implemented, I call it a Trump effect, where no matter what he says, people still going to follow him, right? And I think that's where the danger comes in. It's not just for Trump, but just where we're not we're blindly following people, regardless if they're telling us and giving us new information that we shouldn't follow them, right?
We don't question
And I
them.
think don't question them, versus like, hey, that what you just said was off back there. What do you mean? Whereas some people just, no matter what they say, what they do, you
They'll make
just
excuses for it.
make excuses for it. And it's like, we're not judging people by what they do. We're just judging them based on who we think they are. And I think that's where the danger kind of comes in. And, um, but I feel like if, as an audience and as a fan group, we are critical, not so much as judgmental, but to understand what people are putting out and understand, like, if someone goes left, we're like, hey, I'm not going to just go left with you because
It's okay to change your mind,
it's okay
guys.
to change your
And it's
mind.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's okay to see your idol as a human.
Yep.
Like, they may make incredible songs, but if they're racist, maybe you should like
Yeah,
take that
maybe
in
you should take a
consideration.
step back. Yeah, that's it.
You could still listen to their songs. Like, I do believe you can separate the man from the music in a sense.
I'm
I'm
laughing.
not saying any more than that. I'm not saying any more than that. In a sense you can. There's
In a
some things that
sense.
you know what? Let's get started. I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get started.
Long ago, demons fed on human souls under the rule of Gima. Three women created a powerful spell, the Hun Moon, to seal the demon realm. Their descendants have carried this duty forward with the hope of one day completing the golden Hun Moon to banish demons forever. In modern Seoul, the K-pop girl group Huntrix, made up of Rumi, Mira, and Zoe, take the stage. By day, they're international idols, but their concerts secretly fool the Han Moon that protects the world from demons.
So I was low key instantly turned off when the movie first started because it felt disconnected. Like they explained the Hun Moon and they showed the girls on the plane, you know, um, being super excited to start their show and for their
So
fans.
you
And
think like kind of like the beginning where they tell you the myth and the origin of these great singers that ward off evil and protect the Han Moon. You think there was kind of a disconnect when they came to modern time and they showed Rumi Mira and Zoe on the plane?
yeah, because like,
I thought it was a good setup
yeah, afterwards it made more sense as the movie kind of grew on me. When I first saw it,
because they went through the decades of different performers. So it
that's
made
true.
sense for them to get to them. But I get what you're saying. I
Yeah,
get what you're saying.
I guess I don't understand the significance of singing. Of a song to push the demons away. And I guess when they were fighting and singing on a plane, when the demons were or the pilots and they had to fight them, even though the song was fire, right? The song was fire.
Take down. It's called Dun Dun Dun.
Oh,
Dun Dun Dun. I think that's the name of it.
yeah, yeah. The song was hard, But there's a little disconnect until later on when everything started kind of piecemealing together for me.
So I think the singing, they said the singing, what it does is their songs are encouraging and inspiring. So it ignites the souls of the people. And that sort of like fired up soul and like unity, the songs about unity too, also strengthens the Hanmoon. So that's why it's kind of essential for them to be performers, because it's like we're performing for you. It's like a spirit bomb, right? Goku's like, let me gather your energy. So by kind of giving people riled up and like inspired and preaching and singing about unity, that fuels the Hanmoon, because yeah, I'm not gonna go into much. I'll explain it later. So yeah, I didn't fully understand it until I watched it the second time too.
Yeah,
But
actually, when you just said that, that makes a lot of sense. It's
mm,
bringing people together in what powers the shield known as a Hunmoon.
if
That makes
you were
sense.
to make a boy band, what would be the name? Because I like the name Huntrix. I think it's cool.
If I had to make a demon hunter
No,
boy
just like a
band,
boy band. Any sort of whatever parameters you want. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be, as like of the parameters of this movie. I'm just saying if you were to make like a boy group or even like
mm,
a singing group, what would it be called?
what would
I
it be
need a clip.
called? That's a really good question.
Them big backs.
Big Bag Beats.
The big back band.
Yeah, Big Bag Beats. Triple B. Um, Man, what else would be a good name for a boy band?
My name, it would be Spicy Chicken Nugget.
No one's gonna put that on the radio, Mary.
They would.
Spicy
It's
chicken.
it's that name alone that's going to be like, what is this about? And they're going to love it. Either that or Wanderlust
Wanderlust.
or Fever Dream.
Hmm. What about What about Dumb Boys?
Not original.
Dumb
You can do better.
Boys. Dumb
Yeah.
Boys. Yeah.
The Men.
Dumb Men.
Immediately, no millennial woman is going to be tuning in.
The-
Anyone older than a millennial will, anyone younger than a millennial will not be tuning in.
yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
But yeah, I when this movie opened up, the first thing I thought was this movie looks gorgeous.
It is. It is
It's
absolutely.
absolutely gorgeous. Just like K-pop, everything is flawless in this movie. The lighting, I like the animation style. It kind of reminds me of Hotel Transylvania, where things are kind of like their movements are kind of jerky and sudden. Like out of
Yeah.
nowhere, they'll like pull something out and show you something, and like they're like when their emotions change to be these cartoonish emotions, it's like very sudden.
Yeah.
I don't like how Hotel Transylvania looks. I think it's too jerky, but this animation sort of flow, I like it. I think it's fun. It's cute.
Even the way they were dancing, like there was when they actually landed on stage and they were fighting the demons in the stage. The way they like would jump and point, it kind of had that jerky motion, but the crowd didn't. The crowd had normal like animation, but they were doing
Okay, so
like
they probably use less frames for Huntrix than for the crowd to make
yeah,
the transitions not seem as smooth. So it kind of does have that charming, like sort of jerkiness
yeah,
to
but they
it.
also did it on beat too, which was
Mm-hmm.
dope. Like when they were dancing, it was actually pretty. It was pretty cool. Like when I sat down and realized, okay, this isn't just a teenage girl movie that I'm watching.
I mean, it
Let me
is,
actually
but
pay
it doesn't
attention
mean
to it.
it's
It
not
is.
fun to watch. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
a
let me pay a
family
little
film.
more
It's a family
attention.
film.
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
But I like their costumes too. Like their Huntrix standard costumes. That
Yeah.
yellow moto jacket that Rumi wears is
Hmm.
sick. It's sick. They're just dressed really well. And I like their personalities. Like, they balance each other out. Rumi's kind of the straight man.
Rumi's a straight man.
Right, right. You know this, when there's always a character Think about Hey Arnold, right? Everyone in the world of Hey Arnold is kooky, and Hey Arnold is a voice of reason. Hey
Yeah.
Arnold kind of represents us, saying what is going on here. You guys are all weird. He's a voice of reason. But she can be just as cool as Mira. Like when they were singing that song on a plane, I think it's called Down, Down, Down. Before Rumi jumped out the camera, she was rapping and she did this face like, I was like, oh, she cool.
Yeah.
I was like, she got swag. Like, she's the good girl of the group, but she got swag. Like, she's the blossom of the group. She's the ambitious one. She's the one who makes a plan, who can't take a break.
Yeah, and we later on find out why she's so dogmatic.
Oh my God, are they just the Powerpuff Girls all grown up?
Are they the Powerpuff Girls? They kind of are.
Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup.
Absolutely. They actually are the Powerpuff Girls. It's actually the Power Pop Girls.
The Power Pop Girls. That's cute. That could be your boy band name.
Yeah, the Power Pop Boys.
No, girls.
No. The boy band is the Rowdy Rough Boys. That's what they are.
The Rowdy Rough Boys.
Yeah.
No, I love that episode.
It's such a fire episode.
It's so good. It's so good. Remember the episodes where Bubbles went hard?
Bubbles went hard? No.
Yeah, people were saying she was too soft.
Oh, I do. And she
like beat Mojo Jojo to a pulp. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Bubbles went off. She went off. As they prepare to release their new single, Golden, Rumi begins to lose her voice. Only her foster mother, Celine, knows why. Rumi is actually part demon, and her secret heritage threatens Huntrick's mission and her place in it. Meanwhile, Ginma forms a rival idol group, the Saji Boys, led by the conflicted demon Jinyu. Their concerts siphon energy from fans, weakening the Hun Moon and pushing the demon realm closer to breaking through. So, after the show, and the girls were so excited to go and relax. To go to couch. I understood that.
Couch.
So much.
Bathhouse, couch. I get it.
Yes, I understood it so much. Like just the urge.
Honestly, after a long day, the gym, work,
yes,
other stuff, I look forward to sitting on the couch with my fiance, eating dinner, and watching something while we scroll on our phones.
Yes, and not even paying attention to your fiance, dinner, or the TV.
But I enjoy him being there. Exactly. It's just sometimes I just want a moment to sometimes we do pay attention to the show and it's like, oh, this is nice. But before you know it, it's time to go to bed. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I just felt it so much for him because we see that they fighting demons out here and doing concerts. And concerts is not easy. It's not easy.
Concerts is not easy. It's not easy. It's work. It's not easy. If you're on tour is exhausting for months. I think Beyonce's still doing Cowboy Carter.
Yeah, she is.
She's on this tour for months, touring all across the world, North America, Europe. Like, oh my goodness. In Atlanta, she had 3 shows alone.
Wow. There's a lot of blacks in Atlanta, so she got to hit all.
There's a lot of Negroes in Atlanta. And it's the South.
It's the South.
Jay-Z came out in an Atlanta show and everyone else was mad. But
why they was
and my
because
thing
they didn't
is,
go other places because Jay-Z only came out in Atlanta.
Yeah. You know. James. You should have went to either Renaissance or Cowboy Carter because you need to see Blue Ivy in the flesh. She is incredible.
What's so incredible about her? What does she do? She don't sing?
She dances. She is 13 years old and she tears up the stage. You will feel like a proud uncle. When she came down that aisle, I literally started screaming, Blah! Like, I know her. The parasocial relationship is strong. I thought she was my niece. And she was dancing. And I'm like, oh my God, she's so good. She's so pretty. Look at her. Oh my God. James. And then, she's so cute and talented. And you just see her and it's like, she steals the show. Beyonce. It's Blue. This is Blue's tour. And now she got Rumi there too. Beyonce's youngest daughter there too.
What's her youngest daughter name? Rumi?
Rumi.
Yeah.
Like Rumi. Oh my God.
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh my God, James, that's a sign. You need to go see Cowboy Carter.
That's a sign.
name is literally Rumi. Oh my God. Yes, that's a sign you need to go to Cowboy Carter. Is she coming to Oklahoma? She might go to Dallas.
She probably could go to Houston.
She probably already went to Dallas.
She probably go back to Houston.
For the last night, you think it's going to be in Houston?
She's from Houston.
But what are you saying? Why are you bringing up Houston?
Because Houston's closer to me than anywhere else. Well,
Right. She'll probably go to Houston and Dallas.
Yeah.
Dang, that's like 8 hours away from you, huh?
Yeah. I'm not going.
She may do Dallas too.
Yeah, I'm good.
I feel like if you could do Atlanta for 3 nights, you can do Houston and Dallas.
I'm just waiting for the Netflix special, son. That's all.
Yo, I still think Homecoming is one of the best things I've ever seen in my entire life.
You said Homecoming?
Baychella? Or Beachella. I pronounce it Baychella.
Baychella.
Oh, it was so good. It was so... People say Beachella. I say Baychella.
So getting back to the actual...
No.
artist.
Let's talk about Beyonce now. But, what was it going? Yeah, it's like I was actually really upset when they didn't get the couch and Rumi released Golden.
Yeah.
I was like, girl. And she came up from the couch like, guys. And they were like, you did it. Guys, you did it. Guys. It's like, we got to do a press run tomorrow. Tonight? I would have choked her.
Yeah, no.
But one thing about it, they genuinely love what they do. So even though they complained and they griped about it, they were excited.
Yep. They're about it. They're about it. And
they said when you love what you do, it don't feel like work.
Yeah. And it's a banger. I'm telling you, like even in real
Golden's
world,
good.
It's the number one trending song right now.
According
Golden's
to what?
number one
Billboard?
song right now. Yeah.
According to Billboard?
Look it up.
What chart are you looking at?
Yeah. Let's see, Bill.
Oh, wow.
Let's see, number.
I think Golden is my favorite song in the movie.
I like Takedown.
Takedown's okay. See, I'm just not a fan of like
Billboard
like I said,
Hot 100.
Oh wow. I love that.
Golden is
I love
number
that.
one.
Wow. Yeah, I love that. Like I said, I appreciate the work that goes into K-pop. I remember I was watching some award show. What was I watching? I was watching Coachella a few years ago. And they had this special segment of Asian and Pacific Islander performances.
Yeah.
And there was this one rapper. I wish I knew her name. James, she tore it up. She gave 1,010%. And I was like, go off. So I get it. But, the music for me, it's a bit too... It's
poppy.
corny. It's
corny.
It's
yeah,
good.
Yeah. It's good.
It's good, but it's corny. And like, it kind of reminds me, some of the songs, because sometimes Rumi, her design, she does look like Asian Elsa. It might just be the long braid.
You said Asian Elsa.
But
she does look like Asian Elsa.
I hate Frozen. I don't even want to say that because I hate Frozen. I
her hair
that
does look like...
I don't like Let It Go.
But no, her hair does remind me of Elsa.
And they kind of have the same struggle. There's something they're trying to hide. They're trying to contain Elsa's trying to contain...
a dark side inside of her because Elsa...
her power, her frozen power, you know what I mean? She tries to isolate herself.
Yep.
She feels like she can't really... Even though, her sister knows about her frozen power, she thinks that her sister won't love her because of it.
Yeah.
And Rumi goes through the same thing. But, yeah, I thought it was really funny when the girls were going to couch and Zoe's like, I picked the perfect movies for us to watch. Actually, it's really just like a compilation video of like 700 TikToks. And I was like, that's so Gen Z.
Yeah.
We don't watch movies. We watch our phones.
Watch our phones. Yeah. We should do a Watch That Meme podcast or Watch That Real podcast. Yeah.
But one...
Sanja Boys.
Saja Boy.
What do you think about them?
They're sexy. Like D'Angeli said, they can take my song. Jinu? Yeah, he fine. He looks like a prince. He looks like the stereotypical K-pop star. He's beautiful.
Yeah.
And when every Korean webtoon I read, the main love interest looks like that. Like, just beautiful. Just perfect hair, perfect skin, dressed simple but clean.
Yeah.
The nigga is clean. Like, they always say all of them have that little that cross earring, the earring with like the cross attached.
Oh, I didn't realize
my type.
that. The cross earring.
They all have that. Every cool I mean, not stare. It's a thing, and just sexy. He looks like a prince. He looks like a
I
prince.
think My Little Soda Pop, that's a bop, yo.
I hate that song.
It's a
I
bop.
thought it was nauseatingly corny.
Cordy.
That's bubblegum pop.
Bubblegum. Wait, what's Bubblegum Pop? That's another song?
Bubblegum pop is as pop as it gets. Think Katy Perry. Even though I do like a lot of Katy Perry songs, I do think what's a perfect bubblegum pop song? You know that song? Light it up like
Oh,
dynamite.
yeah.
I think that's BTS.
Mm,
Just really cheerful and like
yeah.
cheesy and like it's bubblegum pop.
You're my soda
Yeah, I
pop.
hated
My
it. I
little
was like, I do
soda
not like
pop.
soda pop. But
No, I thought
it's the perfect song because they eat that up.
they
I was
do.
like, this is perfect. They eat that up. But
They
one thing
do.
I wish that was explained, I wish that we found out more about Rumi's parents. How was she part demon? Like, did her mother willingly hook up with a demon? Was it consensual? Was she seduced?
Yeah.
What happened with that? I know it's a kids movie, but I'm like, what convinced her to
What made
sleep
her
with
part
a
demon?
demon?
No, that's a really good question. What made her part demon? Um, and do the hunters throughout history have a history of having someone being part demon? You know, maybe
Why
like
would you think that?
I don't know. I'm just thinking. Like I said,
That's a stupid thought.
this is
So,
dumb
no.
thought. I'm saying, is she the only part
pretty
demon
dumb.
hunter, or like
No, I think it's only her.
only her?
I think she would have a reference of how to deal with this problem if there was more.
I feel like this movie, the whole time I was watching it, and how people were getting infatuated with the Saja boys, right? Is that I appreciate how, at least for the most part, at least early on, the girls knew what they really were and wasn't really getting seduced too much. And I feel like, uh,
What you mean? When they saw them abs, they
yes,
lost
but
it.
they lost it, but then they realized that, oh, they're demons.
They're jerks.
They're jerks. They're demons. They're actually out here to
They still wasn't.
devour you.
Listen, you
Yeah.
remember they had a press tour
Yeah, I do.
with the
I
Saja
do,
boys, and Zoe's crush sat next to her. She's like, "Hi." She was still feeling them. It's like, you evil, but man, you fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, her dad was a demon.
yeah. Her dad was a demon. So
Yeah.
how'd that happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
Was your mom? Was she just on demon time and said yellow?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's just hungry, just desperate.
But it's funny because not funny, but it's just interesting because Celine, the woman who raised Rumi, that's another thing too. I wonder how Huntrix came to be. Were they friends beforehand? Did Rumi go scouting? Not Rumi. Did Celine go scouting for talent and put them together? Were they already a band? A band?
It seems like
Celine was like, "Hey, you guys actually have this power to protect the Hun Moon."
it has to be passed
What do you
down
think?
somehow, some way. The power has to be passed down. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, I'm saying, but how did Celine find them?
I don't know. It seemed like they was
Were
at
they already friends?
some type of dojo in the beginning of the movie, right? Where Celine was talking
No,
to.
she was in her own group. She was in her own group called the Sunshine Girls. What was it called? She was called Sunlight Sisters.
Sunlight
She had her own
Sisters.
group. It looks like it was around like the early 2000s or like the late 90s or so.
Ain't that
And
a
Rumi's
shame?
mother was in that group as well.
The early 2000s, late 90s was like 25 years ago, 25, 30 years ago.
Yeah,
That's
it makes
crazy.
sense. Yeah, Rumi's mom was in there too. She was in. Well, based on they didn't say what time period, but when they did like that whole time sequence of different Hun
Genres.
Moon protectors throughout the
Yeah.
decades, it looked like they were in around the early 2000s, late 90s. They all looked like Britney Spears. One girl's had her hair in like Afro puffs. They was wearing like silver and like it looked very early 2000s to me. They looked like freaking I don't know TLC. Like I don't know how like they looked.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rumi's mother was in that group as well. She died when Rumi was just a baby, and that's how Celine, got her. But I'm just wondering, okay, were the three girls, were Rumi, Mira, and Zoe friends? And beforehand, did Celine introduce all of them?
Yeah.
Were there a girl group, and then Celine was like, "You guys have a power." I just want to know, how did they meet? How long have they known each other?
Yeah. No, that's fair. I think that's fair.
But one thing that Celine says, she was like, pretty much how their faults and fears must never be seen. And I'm like, that's K-pop too. They have to be perfect. Like, honestly, the industry is kind of grueling. Like, and it's messed up. It's messed up. Like I heard, like I said, they can't date. A lot of them, well, everyone gets double eyelid surgery. But if you want to be a star in Asia, East Asia,
Double
you
what
must
surgery?
get so double eyelid surgery. If you look at your eyelid, if you're a Westerner, you have like this little line or crease in your eyelid. Most East Asians do not have that. And having that crease is seen as beautiful. So girls, they can be as young as 7 years old, like very young, get double eyelid surgery to have that little crease in their eyelids.
Wow.
Plastic surgery is so normalized in East Asia, and beauty, like, that's why Korean skincare is such a big thing. Like they're actually obsessed with beauty. Even when I went to Japan, I was like, like most of y'all look like models.
Mm.
Granted, I was in Ginza, and that's where people have a lot of money, but it's like skin was perfect, perfectly dressed. I The best haircuts I've ever seen was in Tokyo. Like they can do a bang. They can do a bang. Like, so looks are very important. I listened to this one podcast and they were saying how like um they're just overworked, you know what I mean? And like it's just a lot. And a lot of them, like, they do crazy stuff. Like there was like sexual assault and it's never reported, and like it's a dark world. It's a dark world. And I think K-pop Demon Hunters kind of got into the dark side of like being a K-pop star
Yeah.
by saying like our faults and fears must never be shown. So even though they all had insecurities. Mira was kind of the outcast in her family. Zoe always felt like she's a people pleaser. Like she feels like people won't accept her as she is. And, Rumi's literally a demon.
Yeah.
But they never revealed that to one another or to anyone, they have to seem perfect.
Yeah. No, I think all that's a good parallels from, the fantasy film and the real world in the industry in general, right? And I think that's why the movie kind of connected with a lot of people, because it felt like authentic. The songs felt authentic, even though the demons and the fighting and the anime, I think the songs felt real because the songs talked about those emotions. I think that's why it connected with people. Like they're bangers, the beats are good, but I think the lyrics are what really connects people together.
So is this a musical?
It is a musical.
Why doesn't it feel like
A musical
a typical musical?
because it's animated. No, that's stupid. Why doesn't it feel like a musical? Maybe because
I feel like the songs. I feel like nowadays a lot of Disney movies, unless the songs are written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, they don't feel like musical songs. They feel like pop songs, which the
yeah,
lyrics are loosely based on the plot of the movie,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
and that's why I don't like them as much. This works because they're literally pop stars. This is that works, but these new Disney movies, I'm like, they're not giving be prepared. They're not giving be prepared. They're not giving I just want to be king. They're not
Well, because
giving.
they're not talking about like they're not talking about like immediately what just happened.
Exactly.
That's what it
Okay,
is.
that's it.
They're talking
They're
about
not
how
getting too specific,
yes,
just the general
a
feeling of
general
it.
feeling. Yes,
That's probably why I don't like Let It Go. I hate Let It Go. Oh my God.
Let It Go also gonna go hard.
Huh?
Let It Go goes hard.
I'm glad you feel that. I hate that movie. Because I guess people said it was so good. I watched it. I was like, this movie's what? What's so good? And the second one was even worse. I'm a Frozen hater. Anyway.
I'm a Frozen hater.
One thing I wish about this movie, I'm jumping ahead, but I wish Gima actually materialized into a solid form. He never does, and that was kind of disappointing.
He reminds me of the fire from Howl's Moving Castle.
What was his name? Calcifer.
Calcifer.
Calcifer
Yeah.
was a demon.
Yeah,
that
he
could
was.
be a drawback, even though the Koreans and Japanese don't like each other.
Yeah.
That could be like a that could be like a little a fire demon. I love Calcifer.
Yeah.
And also Huntrix's battle when they're going to fight the Saja boys in the bathhouse.
Yeah, it was fire.
Their outfits are so cunt. I said,
what?
oh my goodness, cunt.
What?
I don't even want to explain this to you. They're just really good. Cunt is like aggressively feminine and cool,
I've
Listen,
never heard it before in my life.
because you're not a woman or a gay man. If you were a gay black man, you know exactly what I was saying. Pretty much all of our slang that we use now, we took it from gay blacks. But just cunty, like just especially Mira. There's this one point where Mira, after she's dressed in her battle gear, she like has her head back and she's like looking up. Ah, I love it. It's just I want their whole wardrobe. And I'm just like, Rumi, you're just gonna wear turtlenecks for the rest of your life to hide your markings?
She has been turtlenecks and long sleeves, like just.
I'm like, girl, it's hot.
It's hot out there. It's hot, and you fighting around and jumping around and everything. Yeah.
I'm like, you're literally singing, doing jiu-jitsu and singing with perfect control. That is control and perfect harmony. And you're doing back flips and front flips and pirouettes and push-ups and cartwheels, and you sing, and not a note don't sound funny. Not a single note. And to the demon, cost your throat, but that's not on you.
So like when she lost her voice, and she was like, going and trying to get the tonics to fix it and all that stuff, and
the grape juice
just getting ripped off. Just getting ripped off or whatever. I felt for her because sometimes it feels like when you're right at the cusp of something, of achieving what you want to achieve, that the most random thing gets in your way and it's frustrating. Right when you're almost done, it seems like, dag, now I gotta start all over again. I can't even stay and sing. Like it's
like you're trying to, like, I don't know, exercise more and you break your foot.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You hurt your foot, right? Or like if, I don't know, just
you're about to start school and your computer crashes.
Yeah,
it just explodes.
Just explodes, or just it always feels like right before you get to where you're trying to go.
You're so close. The honeymoon is almost as gold as my hair, but then your demon wants to come out. It's demon time.
Time. Yep. And there's actually I was watching on Facebook Deion Sanders. You know who Deion Sanders is, Mary?
Yeah, who did he play for? Deion Sanders played for the Bengals?
No, he played for the Cowboys.
Deion Sanders
and he played for the 49ers. And he is one of the greatest athletes ever. Like this man.
Was he a quarterback?
No, he was a cornerback. So he basically he played on defense. He played on defense and he covered wide receivers. Right. So he was like literally probably the most athletic person one of the most athletic people to walk this earth. Right. He played baseball extremely well. He played football extremely well. He ran like a 4.3 40. He was a freak. Fantastic. And now he has a son who's in the NFL. But anyway, he's now the head coach for the University of Colorado football. And he was giving a speech saying, don't give up halfway through, right? Meaning when you're in a struggle or you're in a tight spot, you have to see your way through, right? And you don't know how far the other side.
Sasha said amen. You heard that?
I know, yeah, she was saying amen. But you don't know how far the other side of the wall is, but you can't stop halfway through. Right. You
can't stop.
You gotta keep going until you see that light and keep going. Right. And I think
it'll be so worth it.
It's so worth it. So worth it. So
when do you think is a point you should stop though?
Well, it depends. Because if you stop halfway through, you're still in the crap. Right? You're still in the hole.
I'm saying when trying to achieve a goal, when do you think you should stop? Do you think you should never stop? Do you think there's ever a point where it's like, okay, this is a pipe dream and I need to move on?
I think if you're trying to achieve your goal and you realize, okay, I might not get it, then maybe adjusting or like changing
your expectations,
but also changing your methodology. Like, for example, if my goal is to do an Ironman one day, and my method is working out half an hour every day, that's not going to get me to an Ironman, right? I need to go and change.
James.
It's not getting James.
I know this is just an example.
Yeah.
But in half an hour, you can do damage in a half an hour.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you have the right methodology, like you said, you could do damage in a half an hour.
You can. But you know what I mean? You have to go in like, okay, maybe we need to change my training. Maybe we need to get, increase my endurance.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to do smaller races to kind of work my way up.
Yeah.
So it's basically like, okay, if you have a goal.
You can do 5K in half an hour.
Yeah. But if you have a goal, you need to figure out how to, increase, like, change your methods to get there. But either way, you can't stop. Right. You can't stop, especially when the demons are coming. and they're coming, y'all.
Huntrick crashes a press run with the Saja boys, and afterwards, the two teams battle for the first time in a bathhouse. During the fight, Jiyu notices the demon markers on Rumi, but keeps the discovery to himself, as he was intrigued by her struggle. Jiyu confides in Rumi about his past as a human forced into demonhood. Bonded by the shared pain, the two form a secret alliance. Jinyu will help Huntrix reach the Idol Awards if it means a chance to restore what he lost. Mira and Zoe push to perform their diss track Takedown against the Saja boys, but Rumi insists on using Golden, a song about unity. Tension grows within the group as loyalties and identities are tested. So like I said, that bathhouse fight was pretty cool. At one point, Rumi is running and she's dragging her sword, like the tip of her sword, along the ground. And I love whenever they do that in anime.
Yeah.
It's completely unpractical, but it looks really freaking cool.
No, I agree. I think I like the fighting scenes a lot more than I anticipated. Right. I thought they were very well choreographed, and their weapons are dope. Between the sword and what is that like I don't know what type of like spear that the redhead has. What is that called?
A katana.
Is it called a katana?
No, katana's a sword. I know what you mean. It's a spear that's kind of thick at one point, like at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's kind of curved and like it reminds you of something a pirate would have. A
pirate?
Yeah.
What? You lost me with the pirate, Mary.
I know what you mean.
But
though.
anyway, their fighting techniques are.
What would be your weapon?
A gun, a glizzy.
No, besides a gun, you Negro.
That would be my weapon. How you like besides my weapon?
No.
Like what?
Tell me why we was watching Batman Beyond yesterday and Batman pulled out a gun. Like a Glock. We start cracking up. We was like, what is this?
What is this Batman just shooting people? Batman
like
got tired of getting shanked. That's what it is. Batman is like, I'm tired of y'all taking my bare hands to this gunfight.
Just brute force. I need a glizzy.
I need a glizzy. Just yeah.
we was like he Gatman now.
He's Gatman. No.
Gatman. No, I feel like I would be an archer.
An archer?
Yeah.
I feel like
think about like
is
fantasy.
Fantasy. Archery is cool, but like it's all far like
it's impractical. I think for close hand combats, I'd use 2 daggers.
2 daggers?
Yeah. I like the idea of having 2 daggers. Like when I watch there's this one show called Doc Hack Sign. I'm pretty sure it was an anime. There was a character named Reina.
Yeah.
And I believe she fought with 2 daggers, and I always thought that was cool as a kid.
No, I agree. The 2 swords, 2 daggers, 2 guns. That's my thing.
No.
I'm have 2 guns, Mary.
Besides a gun, what's your weapon? You could have a spear.
Why would I have a spear?
What, you want a keyblade?
Why would I have a spear?
We're not thinking about practicality. We're thinking about aesthetics.
Aesthetics. If I'm doing aesthetics, then I'm doing...
You want a keyblade?
I'm doing a giant 200-pound sword, if I'm not thinking about practicality. Like a
You're not strong enough for
like
that. We're not thinking about practicality.
Like a Roy sword. Or not Roy. Who is that? Marth.
Marth.
No.
No, it's not Roy or Marth. It's
It's
it starts with an I, doesn't it?
Ike.
Ego,
Ike.
Igo, Ike.
Ike's Mike.
Yeah.
Sword. Like, that's what I want. Giant.
What's your favorite? I think Super Smash Brothers Melee under Kingdom Hearts is my favorite game of all time.
Kingdom Hearts the original?
Kingdom Hearts, yeah, number 1 is my first. Super Smash Brothers Melee
Yeah.
is right underneath.
Yeah.
Like literally right there.
Yeah.
Like so close.
Yeah. But getting back,
What's yours? Now I need to know. We're going way off topic, but it's what the people want.
the people want us to talk about things that were in the movie. I think
They now want to know what your favorite video game is.
to be honest with you, it's probably
Hurry up.
Madden.
I knew he was gonna say goddamn Madden.
Like it just I
All right, now I don't want to talk about Madden. Let's get back to. I don't want to talk about Madden. Let's get back to this.
okay, so all right.
So, one thing that I think it's cool, like pretty much. So, I'm jumping ahead. I'll get back to where he was, but Rumi ends up meeting up with Jinnu, and he's pretty much saying like, "Hey, you're a demon like me. I never met you before."
Yeah.
And Rumi says something like, demons, they don't have any feelings. They can't feel. And Jenny was like, that's all demons do. Feel. Feel our shame. Feel our misery. That's how Gima controls them.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting because I think this story is about inner demons,
Yeah.
Jinnu decides to try to take down Huntrix because Gima promised him that he will make the voices in his head stop.
Mm-hmm.
His inner demons stop. He's tired of being haunted by
the sins of his past.
Yeah. He's tired of being haunted by them.
Yeah.
And that's how Gima controls all the other demons from inner demons, talking in their ears, whispering that you're not enough.
Yeah.
You'll never be accepted. Everyone hates you. You're evil. You're bad. And it's kind of like when people treat you like a monster, you act like a monster.
Yeah.
And I like how this whole film is kind of like the power of inner demons. Inner demons can make you insecure, like how Zoe feeling like, she's a little too out there. She's a little too much.
Too much and not enough. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, man, you're so much, Zoe feeling like, not Zoe. Yes, Mira feeling like she doesn't fit in with her family. It's like your inner demons can make you feel insecure and it can isolate you. Like Rumi, she was isolated, you know what I mean? Even though she loved her friends.
Yeah.
She loved what she did. That horrible truth about her heritage, like her demonic markings isolated her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she had the voice in her head saying, your friends are never going to accept you.
Yeah. No, it's crazy how powerful your inner monologue can be. And even though like your outside experiences might not it's very hard to get outside experiences to counteract your inner monologue, if that makes sense. Like what you say to yourself is what you're going to believe, regardless of what happens around you.
Mm-hmm.
And
like if you think you're unattractive and someone says, "Oh my God, you're so pretty," you're like, they're just saying that to be nice.
Exactly. Right. Your inner monologue, I feel like it kind of guides your consciousness and how you perceive the world and how you think the world perceives you. And I think, like you said, the fact that the demons had their own demons,
and that's how he controls them.
Yeah.
Think even, the devil is a liar.
The devil's a liar.
The devil's a liar, and he will talk to you. He will tell you lies about yourself to the point that you believe them.
Exactly.
And you're just walking around with the shame and this opinion of yourself that God made you. God knows who you are, and it's not that.
Exactly.
But your inner demons, unfortunately, if you don't check them, they will have power over you.
Exactly. And you have to check them. And I feel that this movie did a really good job of talking about the root of the evil. It was always the fire nigga, Giwa,
Gima.
Gima. It was always him. He was the root of it, you know. And the other demons, they just fed off of people's insecurities. They stole souls. They just fed to feed that giant evil force, you know. And I thought there's a few points, you know, a few points where Rumi was trying to make peace with Jinu, but
Oh, when she sung Free.
what is that?
When she sung Free.
Well, free, but also like when she would meet up with him when the tiger came, the little tiger thing.
Where is that tiger from? That creepy cat. Like I still don't understand. I get the tiger and the bird is Genu's familiars, but why them? Like, what's the connection with him? I watched it again and I looked through like his little flashback of when he was human. I was like, I don't see a
Nothing about
tiger
tigers. Yeah,
and a bird there,
I don't know.
unless I missed
I
it.
have no idea. I have no idea. I just don't ask questions. I just thought that like, okay, he has a little tiger and a three-eyed bird, three-eyed raven. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was questioning why would she still have make peace with him when she knew that his music and that the demons were literally killing people. You know, even a scene where they're on a train and they're fighting the demons on the train, and they're able to kill the demons on top of the train, but they go and kill everyone inside of it. You know, and immediately after that scene, Remy goes and finds Genu and talks to him again.
Remy.
Yeah. What's her name? Rumi?
Rumi.
Rumi
Yeah.
goes and talks to him again, like immediately. And I'm like, how are you separating?
So I think I think it was kind of like a weird dance they had to do. Like Jinyu promised to make sure that it is Huntrix who wins the Idol Awards.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was just kind of like we're still gonna fight. Well, I'm still, that's a good point. Jinyu couldn't really like kind of portray the fact that he's working with Rumi to his other demon boy band. So, he still kind of had to perform those songs that stole souls. And his bandmates were still operating in the way they do.
So basically,
and I'm wondering, I'm like, can the souls that's lost, can they be regained?
No.
Like at the end when Huntrix is Victoria, I'm wondering, are they regained?
Yeah, no, I think whoever dies. I think they're just trying to minimize damage right now. You know. But the people who lost their souls just randomly dancing and just suddenly just gonna take their soul. And that's why I don't like super catchy songs though. Right? I feel like there is power, like the Bible says that the devil is the prince of the air. I feel like there is power in like what you hear and what you listen to, and those things can slowly.
That's why Idol is so like kind of haunting.
Yeah, exactly. Like
God says relinquish all idols.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked you, do you think celebrities have too much power? Do you think they have too much influence?
Yeah.
Because like you said, there's people who listen to Hail That Dude by Kanye West and take it as, you know what I mean? Like, just because he's Kanye West.
Wait, Kanye West wrote a song? Oh, you don't mean,
Mm-hmm.
You mean the German dude, not the devil.
Yeah. I mean, same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, I like the lyrics of Free. There's one that says, where is it? I just found it. She said, what if we both try fighting what we're running from? We can't fix it if we never face it. What if we find a way to escape it? We could be free. She said, we could be free. We can't fix it if we never faced it. Let the past be the past till it's weightless. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Let the past be the past until it's weightless.
Yeah, because it's like, you can't, like I said, you can't just let the negative voices in your head, the demons in your head, keep you from where you want to go. You know, you got to challenge your thoughts. because you can't always believe, you can't always trust your thoughts.
You can't. You can't.
You can't always trust your emotions, you know?
Mm-mm. You have to like tame your thoughts. You know, like I do a mental exercise whenever I think of something too negative, um, or something that I know is not the truth. I imagine taking that thought and forming it into a football and punting it out of my mind. Right?
Of course, a
It
football.
is. Yeah, that's what I do. I imagine taking it, put it into the
I
ball.
thought you were going to say a ball, but it's a
It's a
football. It's
football
very
and
specific.
punting it out of my mind. Right? Just get that thought out of here. Because if you let it linger, then you start internalizing it, and like I
It
said, it grows.
grows.
It really does, and that becomes who you believe you are. Right? That becomes like
Hmm.
your self identity. You know.
Um, but one thing I sympathize with Mira is she says that when she notices that Rumi's acting weird, when she sees Rumi like talking to a demon, because Rumi now has like sympathy for demons. She was like, "Are you?" When she's about to fighting a demon, she's like, "Are you okay? Is Guimo making you do this?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Mira saw that. She was like, "What's up, girl?" But Mira's like, "Listen, I can tell something is wrong. Like I'm good
Yeah.
at reading people," and
And
I'm like, I know how that feels. Like I think I'm a pretty good judge of character. Like I think I have strong discernment. Like
yeah.
I have a pretty good BS like meter, and it's a gift and a curse because sometimes you're so good at reading people, the very subtle things
Mm-hmm.
about people, maybe how the way they said something on their body language. Like even though you're saying this, I'm picking up this, and it can make you feel crazy because it's like, Mary, you're crazy. You sound crazy, but it's like, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I know.
You know.
I
You
know.
know something's wrong.
So I get her being frustrated with Rumi saying, "No, everything's good," but she's like, "It's not. It's not though." And
Yeah.
you're making me crazy. You don't mean to gaslight me, but that's what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, she did mean it. Trying to hide her secret that she's a demon. And it makes
Well,
sense
when I
because
say
your friends.
gaslighting is trying to make you intentionally seem crazy.
Yeah.
She was just
Okay.
lying to her.
Just lying. Okay.
Yeah.
But by lying, you're gaslighting. You know.
Yeah, but not intentionally gaslight. She wasn't intentionally gaslighting, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Gaslighting is literally making you question your own mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We need to watch that movie, Gaslight.
There's a movie Gaslight.
Yeah, that's where the term comes from.
Oh.
It may not be called gaslight, but I think a woman's husband does something with the gaslight.
Oh.
And she's like, "What's going on?" And he keeps lying to her and making her think she's crazy.
Yeah. I think I did. I remember seeing that like a little YouTube short about it. On the night of the Idol Awards, Huntrix perform, but Rumi is tricked into singing Takedown. Her demon nature is exposed in front of everyone, and Mira and Zoe feel betrayed. Seizing the moment, Gima enchants the crowd and lures them to the Sanjay Boys' final concert. Shunned and ashamed, Rumi turns to Celine, ready to give up her fight. But their confrontation forces Rumi to accept that hiding her demon side has only held her back from her true strength. At the climactic concert, Gamewa rises as the Soldier Boy performs Your Idol, putting the entire audience into a soul-stealing trance. Finally, Rumi embraces her full identity and sings a new anthem that frees the crowd. Jinyu sacrifices himself, pouring his soul into Rumi's weapon, giving her the strength to defeat Gima once and for all. So, the Idol Awards. I didn't.
Even though it's cut short, Rumi is crushing Golden.
Yeah, she is.
She's doing such a good job. She's crushing it.
She is. I guess I don't understand why this Idol Awards in particular was so important. Maybe just the timing. I know
The Idol Awards is like, think of it as being like, what's a huge, think
the
about being like the
Grammys.
Grammys.
Yeah,
It's the biggest one.
yeah,
It's the biggest one. And it's the first time they're performing this huge song Golden live because they couldn't before.
yeah.
So it's like people are waiting for it. And even the Saja Boys,
They're new.
well, no, never mind. I guess the Saja Boys brings a bigger audience to the Idol Awards, which is good for Golden if they win, I think, because if it's if they like, there's more people there maybe, and if they like Golden more, it strengthens the Hamun more.
Yeah,
But
why does so I understand that we we talked about Huntrix using the power of song to bring people together to strengthen the honeymoon. Why do the demons using the power of the song to get the fans weaken it?
because Takedown, you got to think about the lyrics of Takedown. Takedown, the lyrics of Takedowns are literally the negative and the thoughts that Rumi has about herself. She's part demon. So saying a demon who has no feelings doesn't deserve to live,
Mm,
that's what she's thinking about herself.
yeah,
That's why she couldn't mesh with the song, because it's
mm,
like, I'm saying all these things about demon when I am that.
yeah,
These are the beliefs, the negative beliefs I have about myself, and singing them, it brings me discomfort because it just feels like it's confirming what I fear about
yeah,
myself. So it ruins her confidence,
yeah.
you know?
I,
She didn't want to do it.
my
And then, at the end, you see that the demons disguising themselves as Mira and Zoe use those lyrics to hurt her more.
yeah. No, I was saying, why does the Sandra Boys
Oh.
use their music as power to hurt the honeymoon? Because their lyrics wasn't
Oh, oh,
necessarily
oh, oh,
evil
oh.
until Idol. You know what?
What I think they were doing,
You think so? I think they were just using the song as a portal for like the mind control. Like I said, the Prince of the Air thing.
Yeah, like getting people really into them.
Yeah,
So then they'll listen to them more and then they can steal their souls
yeah,
because they're ride or die fans. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. Gets their guard down.
Yeah, I don't understand how their music will weaken the Hanmoon, because the Hanmoon was getting weaker. And yeah, we're not necessarily hearing songs that pit people against each other, which weaken the Hanmoon. So yeah, I'm not sure.
Mm, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. I just
no,
think
that's good.
the boy band, like, hey, we're gonna counteract them with a boy band. Dude, it's like, why would that work?
It works because they're just trying to take fans away from Huntrix. They're
Yeah.
trying to take fans away from Huntrix, like you said, so they can control them
Okay.
and like,
Okay. So like
yeah,
it's not a direct
because
effect.
Huntrix, they feed off their fans.
Okay.
So if Huntrix has no fans, they can't strengthen the Hanmoon.
Got you. Okay. So taking the fans away from the
So maybe
Soldier Boys.
maybe what happens is more fans are ditching Huntrix for Saja
Mm,
Boys, and like you said, Huntrix need the people,
yeah.
and that's what weakens the Hanmoon.
Yeah.
Look at us, we figured it out.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Um, yeah,
What
but
if
you know what I mean?
you found out that after 20 years, after you found out after however old you are, I'm not gonna put your age out there, all your life, that I was actually a demon,
I wouldn't be surprised at
but
all.
like a half demon. Like I'm still me, but just a demon, right?
I wouldn't be
Would
surprised
you
at all. You act like
would
it.
you accept me?
Except it's a strong word.
Like would you?
I would be questioning my own heritage.
Well, yeah. If I'm half demon, you're half demon too. We got the same parents, so.
Not necessarily. No, I wouldn't be
Or what
surprised.
about your best friend? Or like, it's like, hey, like I've been killing demons this whole time, and you're actually a demon. Like, am I really doing?
Yeah, it'll shake my faith.
Yeah,
It'll shake my faith. Like, I don't think, for example, I don't think Celine is crazy for telling Rumi to hide her demonic markings. I mean, demons, you're a little demon. You're a literal demon that doesn't really go well with people.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, yeah, I think, you know how I feel about demons. I don't mess with demons.
Mm-mm.
And I'll just see you as, it's funny. I was in church today and we had a guest preacher and he said that the devil can grant blessings too.
Mm.
So,
That
he'll
is
send something your
terrifying.
way.
What makes sense? We talked about that even, with sinners. With the
This movie reminds me of Sinners too.
Yeah, does it?
Huntrix is pretty much Sammy, Preacher Boy Sammy.
Oh,
They have transcended voices that can pierce the veil. Well, they're kind of closing the veil, but you know what I mean.
yeah, and that their voices attract evil. Yeah,
That's the first thing I thought
That
of.
makes sense.
But what is this? He said, yeah, the devil can he can grant blessings too, and like, you know. So yeah, I think I would pray, be like, God, is this you? Is this your will to me be friends with this person, or was I never supposed to be friends with them, and I'm in grave danger?
Yeah. No, real talk.
So I totally get if Zoe and Mira are like, nah, I'm good, girl. Peace out.
Yeah, no, it's it's crazy. It's a movie about acceptance, but at the same time, I'm not accepting it even. So, you
And
know,
even when Rumi said to Celine, she was like, why couldn't you love me? All of me.
yeah.
And it's like, how can I love something that I believe is completely
How can
evil?
I love a monster?
I think about that every time I look at you.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny. The Saja Boys logo looks like Mufasa. I don't know. But so Rumi comes to the Idol Award. She comes back. Everyone's in a trance and acting all weird and cult like. And Saja Boy is honestly killing it on the stage. Idol was haunting.
It's
Idol was
so
haunting. Because like you
creepy.
said, it's like, yeah,
It's so
it's like
creepy.
I am your idol. God told me to relinquish idols, but people put these musicians on such a pedestal and they know that. They know the power that they have. So I think it is kind of like a wink to like, hey, be mindful about who you consume. Like they
Exactly.
have more power than you
Be
think.
mindful of what you listen to, about what you put, about the inputs you allow into your soul, right? Say your eyes are the windows of
Mm-hmm.
your soul, like your eyes and ears.
Mm-hmm.
Like, be mindful of what you're listening to and to what you're consuming. I feel like, especially nowadays, because it's so easy to consume, and I say that
Yeah.
intentionally, from media to food to opinions to social,
Food.
like this is so easy to just like consume everything around you. And I feel like if you don't have a strong enough filter to understand what's good for you and what's not, from the spiritual to physical, you just end up getting sick. Oh, that's the soundtrack. Is on Netflix. It's on
Mm-hmm.
Apple Music now. The demon.
Yeah. So the last song they perform is what it sounds like. And I do like the lyrics for this song too.
This
Um,
is what it sounds
I think the
like.
hook's like, we broke into a million pieces and we can't go back. But now we're seeing all the beauty in the broken glass.
Mm,
I was like, that's nice.
yeah.
That's nice. And yeah, Rumi has a beautiful voice. Even back then when she was singing Golden. No, when she was singing I just had the name of the song.
Takedown.
Um
Free.
no, not Takedown. How It's Done. The very first song.
How it's done.
She
Okay.
hits this note. She goes like what does she say? She goes like she's like, till darkness meets the light. And when she hits light, it's a beautiful note. Her
Mm,
voice kind of reminds me of like what's shorty name? Demi Lovato sort of voice. Um yeah. She's a great voice.
yeah.
Strong alto voice.
Strong alto. Sing altos.
Yeah. But yeah. The demon realm is sealed once again, and Rumi reconciles with Mira and Zoe. Huntrick emerges stronger, no longer hiding secrets, and they step back onto the stage, this time fully themselves and fully accepted by their fans. Do you think Rumi ever patched things up with Celine?
So I don't think that she needs to. I think Rumi is good with accepting who she is because she came to Celine to basically have Celine kill her, because she knows
Was that
that
it?
she's a demon. Well, yeah, she's on her knees and she gives us a sword and tells. So Rumi's on her knees and gives Celine a sword and tells her to end it.
No, that didn't happen.
It is. I'm literally watching it right now.
You're such a liar. Are you on that scene?
No, I'm literally on that scene right now. She's on her knees. Do what you should have done a long time ago. And she raised the swords up.
Oh.
Before I destroy what I swore to protect.
How could I completely miss that?
Please do
Two
it.
times.
Yes. She's asking Celine to kill her.
I be on my phone too much.
Instead, Celine takes the the sword away and says, "I can't. I swear to protect all that was left of your mother, but I never thought that it would be a child like you."
Mm.
You know. So everything I was taught told me you were wrong, but I made a promise. So I did my best to accept you and help you. So I think that like Celine for herself can like apologize eventually, but I don't think their relationship is irreparable in conclusion.
Okay.
You know, um, like obviously Rumi was on demon time.
Is Rumi still a demon? Does she stay a
Yeah,
demon?
she's still a
I can't
demon.
remember. What's her marking?
Her marking was still
So
there
my thing is, why is she not sent to hell
because she was on the
like
other
everybody
side
else?
of the Hun Moon. That's why
But the demons who were on the other side of the
they
Hun Moon
had
got sent
no.
back to
They had to
hell.
kill him. So they killed
You can kill a demon. You don't kill them. You send them back to hell.
all the demons they killed was like they're at in the last stadium or whatever. They killed those demons, and any new demons got sealed back up. And even Gimwa,
What new
I think
demons?
all the other demons in hell, they sealed up hell, so no more demons can't come
Oh.
out. But the demons that did come out, they killed them firsthand.
Oh, I thought they were sent back to hell.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the final
Well, what
scene.
would you rate?
Now I'm about to say the
Hmm?
final scene, the final fighting scene in the movie was disturbing. Not like
Why?
creepy disturbing, but just like it felt real, like the realest part of the movie. Like, yo, like these,
An animated film about singing demon slayers felt real to you?
yeah, it did,
How so?
it did, because it just felt like it felt like
Were you
humans
drinking?
are meant. It feels like humans are predisposed to like follow stuff. And
We're
it's,
sheep. Bah!
yeah, I feel like that's why we get caught up in cults and these oddball religions and stuff like that. It is
Mm.
natural for us to follow things and follow things that
If
seems,
people are good looking and charismatic, we'll follow them into the ends of the earth.
yeah. And if it sounds good and pretty and shiny or whatever, like it just feels like dang. I can imagine a stadium full of people like worshiping something,
Like pigs to the slaughter.
yeah, inherently evil. I can see that easily.
Like, it's so funny. Going back to the Bible, I was in church and the pastor was talking about how, don't give me the lion. Who was it? Who brought the people out of Israel? Moses?
Moses, yeah, Mary, what?
So Moses went up to go chit chat with God and get like a tablet made. So he went up to go talk to God. And
Tablet, man. He about to give her iPhone, iPad mini.
he had a new iPad. So he's up there chit chatting with God, and the people of Israel are waiting around. It's like, man, he's been up there for a long time. He's probably not coming back. So they talk to Aaron, who's like Moses' friend or cousin, I forget. And they're like, Aaron, we need a new God. Like, make us an idol. And it's like, you just can't wait. Make us an idol. We want an idol. So Aaron made like this. He took everyone's jewelry and made like this calf, and they just start worshiping the calf. And God's down looking from heaven like, oh my, I leave y'all for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds. And y'all go, I brought y'all out of Israel. And y'all go back to this. He's like, I'm about to kill every last one of you. I'm about to kill y'all. And Moses like, no. It's like, I'm sick of y'all. Like, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I leave you alone. And y'all here worshiping this cow. So Moses is like, let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. So yeah, it's quite easy. It's quite easy for us.
Mm.
You know?
I would give this movie I'll do a medium. I'll do a medium bag of
I'll do a
popcorn.
medium as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it definitely, it took me, I tried to watch it 3 times and I fell asleep 2.5 times. But I finished it and I'm like, okay, I can understand why this movie blew up so much.
Absolutely. It's
It's
beautiful.
beautiful.
It's heartfelt. I just feel like I'm a little too old to be obsessed with it,
Exactly.
you know, because they have great themes, but you know, because it is a family movie, they're not going to go as deep. Even though other movies have, you know, the movie, they still keep the themes pretty surface level.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think if there's just a little more depth, then I would like it
Just
more.
some things I question. Like, for example, when Rumi comes in and finally faces all the demons and she just starts singing her last song, where did she get the microphone from? How did everyone can hear her?
She
Right.
manifested it like Sailor Moon
It's
does.
just the body's a
It
microphone.
materialized.
And like,
Yeah.
how does, the other two girls know the lyrics? They just know the lyrics already and they just walk up and start
No, she
singing.
just made up her own. They just made up her own.
They just,
They were speaking about their own experiences. Like what Zoe said was she was speaking about her own
yeah,
insecurities. And she just made it rhyme because she's a rapper. Yes, son.
yeah, that's pretty good. But now I'm seeing all the beauty in the broken glass. The scars are part of me, darkness and harmony, my voice without the lies. This is what it sounds like. Why did I cover up the color stuck inside my head? I should have let the jagged edges meet the light instead.
Yeah, because Zoe, you know what I mean? Think about it. Like, Zoe's a people pleaser and she has so many ideas. And there's really a vulnerability in sharing your creativity with people, especially if it's not fleshed out fully. Like, let's say you're writing a song and it's like, man, I'm writing a song, I think it's good, but you're very sometimes your creative side, that's like the deepest parts of you. And people may think you're weird, so it's hard to really show that. So she's a rapper. She said, I have so many books filled with songs about demons. And I feel like she was saying, like, I've been too afraid to show anyone but y'all because I know y'all accept me. Y'all won't think, oh, you're weird. Like, why are you writing all this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I think that's what she meant by, like, why didn't I let my color show? Like, I'm so creative, I'm so
Mm,
imaginative, but I'm so worried about being too much and too weird
yeah.
that I hide myself.
Yeah. That's true.
Like, you're strumming your guitar, you're thinking of a song, you're saying things that may sound corny, may not sound good, but that's your process.
Yeah.
To do that in front of people,
It's hard.
that sounds terrifying.
It does. It does. But all the songs go hard. I am interested in the soundtrack. I'm probably not gonna like. It's the type of thing where the song is playing. I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, that's cool. But I'm not gonna Donovan. But I'm not going to. I'm not gonna go out of my way to listen to it. But I'll listen to it if like the Android's
We too
playing it.
old for
Yeah,
it.
too
Come
old,
on.
exactly.
Boy bands,
Never mind.
unless it's Destiny's Child, I ain't doing it.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, girl bands.
You're right.
But I love it for the kids. I love it for the kids. So I'll get in a medium bag of popcorn as well.
Yeah.
Definitely watch that, John. Go see it if you want a feel good movie.
They're showing it in
beautiful
theaters.
animation. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's really
they're
nice.
showing it
Yeah.
in theaters. If you don't want to watch it just on Netflix, you want to get off the couch.
Yeah.
Right? But if you're
Definitely go watch
if you're
it.
like the girls,
It's well worth your
if you're
time.
like Huntrix, you just want to go couch, 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 couch. Just watch it on. Just watch it. So, all right, y'all. Well, thank you for listening to another episode of the Watch That John podcast. You could find us on social media, on Instagram at Watch That John. Follow us our YouTube channel, and listen to us wherever you find and listen to your favorite shows. So, until next time.
My cat just came in the room. Say bye, milkshakes. Say bye. Say bye.
I heard her purring.
All right. Bye, guys. You heard the purring.
I did.
All right. Bye, guys.